everyone, it's just a quick post about checking your posture in zhuang. The uprightness of it is important. So the way you do this is have a mirror at the side of you. Don't have it in the front of you because you probably want to open your eyes and check yourself out. So you have the mirror at the side of yourself, and you've got you just sit yourself in the posture however you feel that it needs to be for you, however you feel your spine needs to be. Then just go into this posture here. So holding arms at the chest height. So the center of the palm points to the middle of the chest. So there are different versions of this, but that's the best one to start with. The elbows are lower than your wrist without collapsing. So we're not this way. So here. And then you're looking at yourself, and the most common thing that happens, if you've been following the clips from the start, there's the first about 4 or 5 lessons is that little bit of a tuck under this way. So you're tucking your pelvis into your feet. Most people live with their pelvis a bit anteriorly tilted that way. So if you sit there for a while, you just feel pressure in your back. It doesn't go into your legs very well either. So there's that little bit of a tuck. So it makes it connect into your feet better in the pelvis. When that tuck is there, so that's good for starters, there's a couple things that can happen. One is that the body lives like this. So you feel like you're straight, but actually the upper part of your body is leaning backwards. Or the opening in the quad here opens forward, and you feel like you're straight, but there's actually this line going backwards again. So you want a vertical line through your body, and the vertical line can happen in 2 ways. So I want you to first of all just have a look at yourself at the side, and what you're looking at is in front of the ankle bone. So ankle bone's here, just a little bit in front, maybe a centimetre from the top, is the highest part of your ankle bone here. That's the end of your fibula. Front of the ankle, the middle of the hip bone, so you gauge where the middle would be, just here, middle of the shoulder, here. So those 3 points are in alignment, and then it may not happen at the start, but over time you gradually get your ear hole in line with those points too. So ear hole, middle of the shoulder, middle of the hip, so just forward of the ankle bone, that's where the alignment needs to be for a straight line through your body, as if there was a plumb line going down the side. All those points intersect that line. Very common thing is that people's heads are forward, and it's largely because of the pelvis being forward, being more forward in space than what people realise. Very common, and the body does this also to get a better airway when you sleep. So if you have an alignment where your body is always like this, and you try to force it into this straight line, you'll just feel you get really tense. It's over the period of months that you make the change where it comes more back into alignment with that plumb line. So don't try to force it back. It's just a gentle sense of elongation through the top of the head, sense of heaviness in your pelvis, like a balloon drawing you up, and an ample weight in your legs and your pelvis. So there's that here. That'll already make a lot of the correct changes without putting excessive tension in the system. So you're looking at that. So you stand there, got the posture good, you've got the alignments there. And then maybe halfway through the session you just check, is my body still there? Because often it changes and you don't realise it. So a big part of zhuang at the start is becoming aware of where your body is in space. The segments are in space. So it'll change, you don't realise it, so you check it again, make some adjustment. And for most people it feels like they've got to be a bit forward, as if they're like this. So there's that feeling inside. So actually that feeling, it's a proprioceptive thing, how the brain's reading the body. That changes over time to an aligned posture. That's super important. The other alignment, some people need to have an alignment that's more, my whole arm represents the spine and the legs here, that's more forward that way. So the body gets the alignment, not through a direct plumb line, vertical plumb line, through the 4 points, but gets it more from being a little bit like this. So there's still the alignment, but the alignment is actually more forward this way. Some people need that. And generally when there's that position, the weight is more in the yung chun point. So the ball of the foot, the weight's more here. So you have 60% more weight in the front of the foot. You can get it that way. Or some people feel like to get it here, it just feels I'm falling backwards, I can't get it, I've got to lean back, I've got to pull the head back too far. It'll just cause more tension. So that you can make the alignment just a little bit, like the whole body is just a tiny little bit lean forward. But there's an alignment still, ear hole, middle of the shoulder, middle of the hip, front of the ankle bone, but it's that alignment there.